Okay, we can go ahead, Shekhar.
Okay, sure, guys. Yeah. So, hello, everyone. So, thanks for joining. So, let's start with the today's agenda. Okay, so today I would like to explain about the process of the business analyst and the product owner and what is this program all about and where like Scrum Master will fit in this particular role. Okay, so I will explain all these areas and I'll make you understand about this particular course duration, timings, and everything. So based on that, if you have any questions, then maybe you can ask at the end. Okay. So first, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Srikar. So I am working as a product manager in one of the analytics company. And so I have been as a product owner, and before this, I played various roles as a ETL developer and also as a business analyst. And then, like, finally, I'm here in front of you. Okay. And about this particular training program, so this will be like a master class. So when I say master class, it will be I will be covering the topics of business analyst, and I'll be covering the topics of the product owner, and I'll be covering the topics of the Scrum Master as well. So why? Because so nowadays they are expecting a dual role. When I say dual role, the organizations are expecting to perform the Scrum Master role as well for a particular business analyst. And say if you're applying for a BA position, so they're expecting you to work as a both BA and also the Scrum Master. And say if you're applying for a product owner, so they're expecting you to work as a product owner and also as a Scrum Master. So Scrum Master is common in between these two. So that's why you should learn the agile practices very well and what Scrum Master has to do in his day-to-day activities. So those things also you have to do. So that's why I have combined this master class and I'm going to teach about the business analyst role and the product owner role and also the Scrum Master role. So that's about the training program. And here we will have around 28 sessions. Okay, so each session will be minimum 1 hour and we will have like around 28 sessions to cover all the topics. So that's about the course duration. And the course type, so we have both weekend and weekday batches. Maybe you can reach out to the institute, like about the PT Academy. So they will be able to help you with the course timings and whether it is a weekday batch or weekend batch. So based on multiple people interest, like we will decide on the batch timings. Okay, so that you can reach out to the team. And no need to say about like a PT Academy. So PT Academy is the leaders in this particular area, specifically into like the master class, where like we have trained so many students in the past, and so they are leading as a product owner and business analyst, and also as a Scrum Master now in various organizations across India. Okay, so that's about the PT Academy and the course duration and the course type. And the main thing here, everyone has to know is about the prerequisite. Okay, so what is a prerequisite to attend these classes or to undergo this training? So there are no prerequisites, guys. No need of any prior technical knowledge is needed. So we have trained students who is completely like a non-IT related graduates or even freshers, and also people who are working as a developers or who is working as a testers, they also got transformed as a business analyst and a product owner. So we will help you how to project your resume and how to portray to the interviewer about your business analyst journey or product owner journey. So that's what I can say. So you, no prior technical knowledge or no prior IT background is needed. So I will be teaching from the scratch. So from the scratch means I will start with the, if you see the course content, you will get to know. I'll be starting with the very basics about the fundamentals and the software development life cycle you can see here. So this particular section, I will be explaining about the fundamentals of IT. So fundamentals of the software development life cycle. So I'll start with that. So that you will be aware of, okay, where business analyst journey will start and what he will do, what will be his roles and responsibilities in his day-to-day life, and what are the metrics that he need to prepare, he or she need to prepare. So all those things you will be well aware after completion of this particular course. Okay. And okay, so this is about introduction. So maybe about myself and about the duration and prerequisite. So hope everyone is clear so far. And now we can start with some examples of like why business analyst is needed and what is the role of a business analyst, and then I will explain about the course content. Okay. So let's say there is a business case, like let's say there is a e-commerce like outlet. Okay, let's say they're selling some products. Agio is there. So what Agio does, so Agio will sell the products. And for Agio to maintain their ecosystem, say for example, to maintain their product inventory and also to maintain their executives like sales executives or marketing executives or any supervisors to maintain their employee data, they need some software application, and also to do the billing activities, and to generate the revenue, to see the reports, like say last 1 week what was the revenue generated, last 1 month what was the revenue generated. Okay, what was the year on year sales, suppose last year what was the sales and the current year what was the sales, whether there is an improvement or whether there is a declination in the sales. So to see all this or to manage all this, definitely we need a software, correct? So definitely we need a software application. Okay, so here this is the problem statement there. So whenever there is a problem statement, so then definitely business analyst has to pitch in, and we need to understand that particular business, and we need to understand that particular problem statement, and then we need to provide the solution for that. Okay, so provide the solution means it's not like a one single business analyst responsibility. So there will be a huge team of people who will provide the solution. It's not like only one person will provide the solution to the larger enterprises. Okay, so hope you understood about the problem statement. Okay. So now everyone might have heard about the technique, heard about the roles like developer, tester, right, in IT industry. So similarly, so business analyst is also one of the primary role. So where business analyst will be the person who will be interacting with the customer and gathering the details from the customer. Okay. So who is the customer here in our example? Here, Reliance is a customer because they are having the outlets, and the product name is Agio. So Agio outlets for that. Okay. So here we can call Reliance as a customer. Okay, clear, right? So what is a definition of customer? So whoever is providing the business, we can consider them as a customer. Okay. So they are or there are multiple names, like we can call them as a stakeholders, we can call them as a business users, we can call with multiple names. Okay. So for now, consider them as a stakeholders or customers. Now they are giving the business to us, and business analyst role, like the person who is working as a business analyst, will have to interact with that particular customer and gather the requirements, understand their problem statement, and then document it properly. Okay, so that is the main role of a business analyst case. Okay, so hope everyone is clear. So business analyst will try to interact with the customer, understand their problem statement, and document that particular problem statement. So that is the very first step business analyst has to do. After this, so we will be talking with our solution architects, with the development leads and testing leads, and then we will come up with a solution. So now we have a problem statement. How to provide a solution for that in terms of the software to build the software? It can be anything. It can be to build a software application. It can be to build a billing software. It can be like to build a particular reporting application like a Tableau or Power BI reporting. The solution can be anything. So it will be the solution will be coming out based out of the discussion with the technical team and QA team. Okay, so that will be the solution. Mostly solution architect will provide his views in terms of the technicality, in terms of the feasibility and all, and in terms of the functional level. So business analyst has to provide the inputs. So that is the main objective of the business analyst. Okay, I'll repeat. The first role of a business analyst is we need to gather the requirements. Okay, so that is called as a requirement gathering. How we will gather the requirements? So we will talk to the customer, and we will understand the problem statement, and we will gather the requirements. What exactly they're expecting from us? So that is called as a requirement gathering. So we will gather the requirements first, and the second role is we will document the requirements. And the third role is you need to explain that requirements to your dev team and QA team, and you need to get a solution for it. And finally, you need to deliver that product back to the customer. Okay. So in a nutshell, suppose Reliance needs a billing application. So where if they scan a particular product, automatically the product item should get detected and the amount should be displayed over there, and they should be able to generate the bill. So that is, let's assume that is the software application. So earlier they used to and also assume that, let's assume they used to do this in manual process, like in a paper, using paper and a pen. So they used to do the billing manually, okay, using an Excel sheet or maybe using some book. Okay, so let's assume that. And now their problem statement, right? So they wanted a billing software. Now, what we have to do as a business analyst, we need to gather the requirements, how the billing software should be looking like, what are all attributes should be there, what are all payment modes we should include in that particular billing software. So like that, we can ask multiple questions to the customer, and based on their need and based on their requirement, we need to develop a particular software and again deliver it back to them. So this is the role of a business analyst, guys. Got it right? So everyone might be knowing like what developer will do and what tester will do. What developer will do the coding of that particular software application and build the application. What tester will do, so whatever the developer has developed, so the tester will test it whether it is as per the requirement or not. Correct? So these two are pretty clear to everyone. And what business analyst will do, business analyst will gather the requirements and he will document what should be required. What is the MVP of the particular product? MVP means minimal viable products. So what is the bare minimum requirements or bare minimum features that should be incorporated in that particular software application? So that business analyst will gather and he will document and he will explain to the team and he will finally get it done and he will deliver it to the customer. So these are the different roles that BA will do this. Okay. And here, hope everyone is clear so far. And now I will talk about the product owner. So who is the product owner here? So we are talking about the product owner as well, right? So because this both is like a more of a BA and also the product owner. Okay, so product owner will be from the business side. Suppose I give an example of Reliance, right? So the usually product owners will be from the client side. Okay, so you know the difference between client and the technical team, correct? So usually they will be from the client side. Oh, just a minute. Yeah, so sorry for the disturbance. Yeah. So usually product owner will be from the client side, like from the Reliance. So who I would like to give some examples of client of any product based companies. Like Reliance is a product based company. We have Myntra, Jio. So these are all the products, correct? So from the product side, there will be a product owner. And from the technical side and from the services side, say for example, TCS, Infosys, Accenture. Okay, all these are service-based companies. What does that mean as service-based companies? Suppose the Reliance need a particular software application to be built. They will approach any of the IT organization like TCS, Infosys, or Accenture, or Capgemini, Cognizant. So these are all the services companies, correct? So they will reach out to this particular services company, and services company will have all the technical team. Like they will have a business analyst, they will have a dedicated dev team, they will have a dedicated QA team, they will have a dedicated DevOps team. So there will be multiple roles according to that particular technology. So there will be various roles and various people will be there. Manpower will be there from the services company. Okay. Now clear, right? So business analyst will be from the services company and product owner will be from the client side, from the customer side. Okay, so that is the main difference that we have. And roles will be, I can say 20% of the roles will be different, where product owner will have like a little bit more different compared to the business analyst. But 80% of the roles, what they will be doing will be more or less similar. Okay, what will be the additional roles that the product owner should have and what he will be doing, so that you can see as part of this particular course. I'll explain in detail with the real-time examples what product owner will do, how he will create the roadmap, and what difference is there between the product owner and business analyst. Everything we will see. So we have so many topics. So we will see them as part of this particular course content. Okay, as part of this curriculum in this 28 days session. So I will be explaining what is the main difference between them. Clear, right? Okay. And now we have a new role called Scrum Master. So what Scrum Master will do? So Scrum Master will be driving the team, is driving the project. So where his responsibility is to mainly schedule the calls like a sprint planning call, like a daily stand up call, retrospective call, sprint demo call. So he will be acting as a bridge between the technical team and also between the product team. Okay, so where he will schedule the calls and he will make sure the process is being followed by the team or not, and the proper documentation is happening or not, so is being done or not. So that he will ensure. Okay. So for that, he need to be very thorough in Jira tool. Okay. So in not only Jira, so any management tool. So we have multiple management tools in the market. So we have Jira is one of the main major tool that many people will use, many organizations will use, and other product is Azure DevOps. So these two products we have, and as part of this program, I will be explaining everything in practically, so not only theoretically. So first I will explain in a theoretical way, and then we will see the practicals, and also I will be giving assignments on a daily basis. So you should complete those assignments, and I will do the necessary corrections based out of your assignments also. So that way you will be like, the sessions will be interactive, and you will ask doubts and you will learn the subject as well. And for me also, it will be I'll try to explain more topics if you are interested. So I'll be very happy to explain more topics. Okay. So that is about the difference between the product owner, business analyst, and scrum master. So I'll be explaining in detail by taking a real-time example. So what PO will do, what BA will do, and what Scrum Master will do. Clear, right? So these are the main differences. And now talking about the technical business analyst or the technical product owner. So this is a new terminology, correct? So you might have seen the first slide. So here I have written as technical business analyst. Okay. So what does that mean, the terminology technical? So it means we will be working on a data related project. Okay. So when I say data related projects, you will not work on the functionality part. So now I'll give one small example to explain this. So there is a Agio application. So the web application, correct? Or even mobile application we have. Agio.in or agio.com, so whatever it is. So what you will do, so that is a functional thing. So whatever you see and whatever you use is a functional thing, where you will first sign up to that particular Agio application, and then you will search for a particular product. You will add that product to the cart, and you will do the billing, and finally you will get that product to your home. If it is good, you will keep it with you. If it is not good, you will return or you will try to exchange it, correct? So this is the process, this is the functionality that we have in any e-commerce application. Now, there is a lot of background things which will happen behind this. What are they? So they need to analyze the data, correct? So in which state, like the orders are huge. Okay. What about the inventory? So whether we are having enough stock or not. What are the sales? Okay. So how many employees are working? So what is their salaries? Okay. So what about their increments? So all these will come under database, backend things. Okay, apart from what you see in the application, so there will be n number of backend things related to the data, and we need definitely a reporting system for any application, for any business. Reporting is mandatory, guys. So when I say technical business analyst, you will be working for that particular reporting applications, where you will be working for a Tableau report or any sort of report, like we have like SSRS report, we have MicroStrategy report. So we have so many reports where the data will be pictorially represented. Okay. So for that, we need some technical skills. The technical skills are SQL and API. So we need to learn these two. So these two are very, very mandatory if you want to become a successful technical business analyst. Okay. So as part of this particular program, I'll be teaching you SQL and also API practically, not theoretically. So I'll show how to install the application, how to use it. So everything I'll be explaining. Okay. So these are the different things that we have this. Okay. So by undergoing this course, you can apply for a functional business analyst, or a technical business analyst, or a product owner, or a technical product owner, or as a scrum master. So these are the 5 different roles I can say, and you can apply based on your interest. Okay, so everyone will have some specific interest, or maybe a specific area they will choose, right? So based out of this, you can judge yourself, and whatever you are interested in, so you can apply for that particular role, and I'll help you in preparing the resume, and like by conducting the mock interviews, by providing the references. I'll be helping you in those areas. Okay. So now I'll quickly go to the course content, and I'll explain what all we will cover as part of this program. The first one is introduction. and about the roles and responsibilities of a business analyst. So that you will learn here. And then the fundamentals of IT. So I told you, right? So you need to understand the software development life cycle. Overall departments will be there, like a development side, technical side, UX team will be there. Okay, testing team will be there. Okay, so I'll explain DevOps team will be there. So I'll explain the process here about the software development life cycle. And then we can see the methodologies we have in the software development life cycle. Okay, so what are the different methodologies we have? So we have waterfall model, V model, hybrid model, and agile model. So agile is the most popular model, and most of the organizations are using agile model currently. So this will be a lengthy topic. So I will be explaining in detail about the agile process. So what is agile and what is the tool that we will use? What are the different ceremonies that we have in agile? What is the difference between Scrum? What is the difference between Kanban? And how the board looks like? Everything will be a practical session, guys. Okay. So this is a lengthy topic and very, very important topic for all the three roles, for BA, PO, and Scrum Master. For all the three roles, this is very important session. Okay. And then the requirement gathering techniques. I told, right, the very first role BA should do is the requirement gathering. So for that, we have some specific techniques and we need to document both functional and non-functional requirements. I'll be teaching you those things. And then the documentation part. So in documentation, we have various things like wireframing, preparing the use case diagrams, or preparing the workflow diagrams using Lucid Chat. So for wireframes, we have a tool called Balsamic. This will be a practical session again. And for drawing the UML diagrams, we have Lucid Chat. So this will be again a practical session. And for preparing the PRD and documents, so these are called as a business requirement documents, functional requirement specification, and system requirement specification. We will create that in Word document. I'll explain that. And finally, so this is like a kind of a product owner thing. Okay, so for product owner should know how to do the gap analysis, what is SWOT analysis, what is a market research. So everything I will explain. This is very important for a product owner. Okay, so for BA, it is not that much important, but it is good to learn. Nothing wrong in learning, right? So I'll be explaining that. And coming to the next one, so these are like very important. The section is very important. Story point estimation. So how to capture or how to estimate a particular work. Okay, let's say you are going from Hyderabad to Bangalore by a car. So what will be the time taken to travel? So you will have some estimation, correct? Suppose if you are going by road, it will take minimum 8 hours. If you are going by air, it will take minimum 1.5 hours. So like that, you will have some rough estimation, correct? Without estimation, you will never start a journey. I'm sure about it, right? Similarly, for preparing a particular software, you need to do some estimation, correct? So there are some techniques for it. So I'll be explaining you how to do the estimation, how to plan the capacity of that particular team. Okay, so all those things will be covered here. And these are something related to documentation, like definition of done, definition of ready, release notes, I'll be explaining that as well. And moving on, the next important topic is the technical side. So this is important, whoever is interested for technical BA and a technical PO. So I'll be explaining APIs using Postman application, and I'll be explaining SQL using Snowflake. Okay, Snowflake is also one of the database systems. So I'll be explaining that, how to install, how to access, how to get the data. So all those things I'll explain. What are joins, what are the different functions we have, what are the aggregates we have. So that will be covered as part of SQL session. Okay. And then so till here, till 10th topic is very, very important. And others are like very small topics. So it is like a data visualization, how the dashboard will look like in Tableau, and what are the metrics, what are the reports that we have in Jira. So all those things I'll be explaining, and different environments we have, and what are the different types of testing we have. So no need to learn thoroughly, but at least you need to know what are the different types of testing we have, so that you will have that feel of a BA, right? So you know, like you should know how the system will work, how the projects will be delivered in live. So that's the reason, like I'm preferring this particular topic. So I'll explain that. And metrics we already covered. So in Jira we can prepare the metrics, and this is very important. So the data warehousing projects and reporting projects. I told you, right? So SQL is very important for reporting projects. So there is a concept called data warehouse also. I'll be explaining what is a data warehouse and what BA will do in that particular data warehousing project. So what is the role of a BA? So all those things will be explaining in this particular section. And Excel skills. So why Excel will be used by BA? So he'll be preparing the business scenarios like business test cases or maybe metrics. Okay, metrics, and he will be reporting to his higher manager or maybe the management. Okay, so those things I will be explaining in this particular session. And finally, the last part is resume building and interview tips. And I'll provide the interview tips and questions as well. And we will conduct the mock interviews. And I will assess you like based on your performance. Maybe we can assess and do some necessary corrections in whichever areas you are not performing well. So I can explain you those topics and maybe I can guide you in a proper way. So that will be done. And finally, post-job support and guidance. So few people will get a job as a BA. Somehow they will crack the interview, but once they get into a job, they will struggle. So here, like from PT Academy and from my side, so we'll be supporting in this area as well. If you need any assistance post getting the job, also we'll be able to help you. If you're stuck somewhere, so we'll try to help you and we will push so that you can perform your role in a better way. So that support as well we will be providing from our side. Okay. So this is a course content guys. Maybe PT Academy, you can reach out to PT Academy for this PPT. So they'll be able to share this recording and PPT, and you can do the decision. So when to join and enrolling about to this particular program. Okay. So now I'll open it for questions. If you have any questions, please let me know in terms of the course content or in terms of the job opportunities or salaries wise, anything. So maybe you can reach out. Yeah, someone has texted course week. So yeah, so I think Shabir can tell about it.
Yes, thank you everyone. So yeah, thanks, Rika. So yeah, so those who are interested to join, just quickly, we will be starting our new batch soon. Okay. First week of August, we will be starting our new batch, which is a weekday batch. The session will run every day, 9 p.m. To 10 p.m. Monday to Friday. Okay. For course fees, course curriculum, please reach out to us. I will be posting our WhatsApp support number. You reach out to us and our team will assist with all the details and they will help you in for the next step in enrollment. Okay. But other than that, if you have any question on course or a generic question on business analyst, this is a good opportunity to ask. Trainer is available now, so you can just get it clarified. And for the other part, for the course enrollment fee detail and all, please reach out to us on our support number and we will assist you. Okay.
Yeah, so one of the question from the chat, I will take it. Yeah, so how Python is important for a technical business analyst. Okay, so Python is not at all required for a technical business analyst. For whom Python is required? Python is required for a data analyst. Okay, so there is a lot of difference between a business analyst and a data analyst. So data analyst will be doing the predictive analysis. They will analyze the data with the help of the data, and also they will try to do some predictions. Suppose in the current year we have like XYZ sales, and in the next year what could be our projection. So like that they will do some predictive analysis, and for that like we need to learn about Python as well for data analyst role. But this is not a data analyst course, and Python is not required for a business analyst. So hope I answered you, Marvin. And will AWS covered for a technical product owner? No, AWS will not be covered. So see, so this particular course content is like itself is too much, and within 28 sessions, I will be covering all these topics. Okay. So if you want anything specific, maybe you can reach out to me offline. Suppose if you wanted AWS, you wanted to learn AWS with respect to your specific project, I can guide you and I can provide, I can take some special classes for you. So that I can do. But as part of this program, we are not covering AWS. Okay. Yeah. So please share the number. Yeah, I think you already have the number. Yeah, so someone is asking for freshers. Yes, for freshers, this is a very good program, I can say. Why? Because as a fresher, so definitely you will, whenever you attend the interviews, so you will have a very plain resume. So you will not have any skills in your resume, only whatever projects that you have done in your college, so that you will project, and that you will not be able to explain that in a proper way, correct? So whenever you undergo this particular program, so definitely you will get a certification from the PT Academy, and that will be very good advantage for you to project in the resume. And also, I will guide you how to prepare the fresher resume, so that they will be asking, the interviewers will be asking the questions related to the business analysis. What will be the process? They will ask questions on the agile. They will ask some basic questions on SQL, so that you can easily clear the interview by doing this particular course. So I'll be helping you for that, Vivek. Okay. And next question, I'm completely for non-IT background. Can I sustain as a BA, as a fresher? Is it enough for 28 days to learn that in interviews? Yes. Learning in 28 days, I cannot assure, but the course, whatever I will be explaining is 28 hours session. Okay. So it depends on you. Only 28 hours of just if you listen, that is not enough, correct? You should practice it. So suppose I'll be giving some assignments, you should spend some additional time on it. You should learn the topic, and that should be more than enough. Okay, so these 28 days of sessions, whatever I am explaining, those topics are more than enough for you to sustain as a business analyst for sure. Okay, because I have covered each and every area in this particular curriculum. Okay, you can go through that curriculum if you want. So this will be giving a good confidence for you, and you can work independently without anyone's help. So that I am sure. Okay, so next, I don't think any other questions are there. Yeah, so regarding the placements, yeah, I think Shabir, you can talk about it better.
Yes, so as part of the program and as part of overall our support, we have 100% placement assistance. Okay. And when you join the program, you undergo the process, you will understand the workflow. Okay. Your resumes will be built, mock interviews will be completed, it will be conducted. Okay. That will give you the first step towards your job interview. We also push resumes in our network, and from there you will apply, and you will get the job. Okay. So we don't give a guarantee that we will give you an offer letter, but there is 100% placement assistance from our end till you get your job. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'd like to add one more point related to the job opportunities. So, see, there is a very good scope for a business analyst in market days. So, because there are a lot of new projects related to any technicality like AI, ML is coming up, and definitely there is a need of a business analyst. Okay, so compared to the developers, like say if you are a Java developer. See, Java might be there for a few years. After that, some new technology will come, and you need to learn new technology, and again you need to upgrade, and you need to work on that, and you need to search for that particular job opportunity. Correct? So business analyst is not like that. So this is kind of a process. This is not a technology. Correct? So this is not a technology, or this is not a particular software to learn. Correct? So this is a process that you are learning. So the process will remain the same throughout your career. So no need to learn something additional in your future. So if you learn once, and if you start your career as a business analyst, you will be keep on going. Okay. Only thing that you need to upgrade is with respect to the functional knowledge, like say domain knowledge. Suppose if you're working for a healthcare application, if you're working for a banking system, so you can learn something, or you can upgrade something, and you can do some certifications related to that particular domain. Okay. But related to the generic business analysis process, like documentation process, it is same across, right? So it is same across the world, and no need to upgrade on that particular area. Okay, so that I can say, and we have a lot of opportunities for freshers and also for experienced candidates also. Yeah, any other questions?
Anyone has any other question? You can also unmute yourself and speak.
Yeah,
If you have any question, we have couple of more minutes. So if you have any question, please feel free to ask. And as I mentioned, I have already shared our WhatsApp support number. Please reach out to us on that number, and we will help you with the next steps. Okay, as I mentioned, this we will be starting our next batch, which is a weekday batch from first week of next month. Okay. Okay. Anyone has any other question? Anything else that you want to ask? Any question on the program, on curriculum?
Yeah, and someone has asked about the recording and this curriculum. So whoever is interested, you can directly reach out to the WhatsApp support number provided. So they'll be able to help you with the curriculum and this particular demo recording.
Okay, if there are no more questions, I think we are good to wrap up. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Have a great day. Bye.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Thank you, Shrikar. Bye.
Bye.